Okay, what is good, boys and girls? Just got another 10 AM Power of 3 backtesting session for you lot today. And we're just going to be extending this current one by just by a week. So we've clocked the 100 trades mark, 90% win rate. Then, yeah, we'll just get straight into it. What? Let's just go. And then we'll just go ahead and finish this week off. And yeah. So, as per usual. Oh my gosh, I'm not having a good one today, am I? So, as per usual, skip up to Tuesday. Market's very indecisive right now, as we are in price discovery. If you don't know what price discovery is just all-time highs, just continuing to push up. But it means we don't really have any areas of support, which is what we need as traders. And we'll PDRAs as well. Like when we're in, like up here. Yeah, perfect. Okay, couldn't draw it. But when we're up here, you know that we're not going to have a PD array up here. The only thing that I could say is hitting soon is the 10K mark. So, have a 4 hour gap here. We also have a 4 hour gap on AS. Hourly looks like it's having a nice V-shaped recovery, but we have SMT into this hourly gap. So, yeah, we'll have to be careful. But I sort of don't want to short, seeing as we are so close to all-time highs. But we can see how this plays out. I wouldn't hate the idea of a long here, to be honest. But I just don't trust it as we're trading inside of an hourly gap with SMT. Yeah, I'm not taking a trade. I don't actually think I'll take a trade on this day. Unless unless AS comes up and tap. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip up because I just wouldn't take a trade on that day. Like in a real market. So I'm just trying to do this as real as I possibly can for you guys, so you know, when market conditions are bad. So we haven't put a bottom wick of this in yet, and we have SMT with AS. So that tells me we are probably gonna flip. But you're like, oh, we're at all-time highs. Why are we gonna flip? Because we didn't put in bottom wick of this candle. Daily candles. Look, which daily candle had no bottom wick? Look, every daily candle has a bottom wick. You literally can't spot one. Try find it. Look, you can't. You genuinely can't find one. And what, this one's just gonna be the 1 in 100? Oh, I like to take my chances on that, to be honest. Plus we have SMT, so this is gonna flood. Yeah, even though this looks very bullish, this is gonna flood. Just trust me, bro. All right. Yeah, AS is still trading inside that gap. So I'll wait for a 15-minute inversion. Straight chop, so straight chop first here. Like we didn't even tap into any PD rates for that 10 AM Po3. That would be good though. But I do honestly think that we're just gonna flood. Let's see if we can inverse this 5. It's close. It's knocking on the door. Let's see if it can actually do it though. No, it's just gonna rip. Okay, so maybe my theory was wrong. I'm not gonna take a trade on that day. Let's skip up to the next day. Wait, what? It did put in a bottom wick? I did not say that. Disregard what I said. I'm a retard. That did not look good. I can trade, guys, I swear. I'm not just a retard. Um, so next day we'll start on this. We are sort of decoupled, as you can see. Actually, what do I say, bro? We're not decoupled. So we tapped into the first presented fair value gap. AS actually inversed it. Not this one. These gaps down here. So might need to be a bit cautious. But we have a 5-minute gap right here. It'll come down into that gap, and then I'll have a stab here because we can go break even fairly early. Just leave it underneath it. We can go break even here. That's why I like this position, because we can go break even very early, and it's in an acceptable risk to reward to go break even at a 1-to-1. And then we can just go, yeah, we can just run it up to those highs, I guess. Not a limit order, mate. Market order. Nice. Go break even. How many what risk reward are we at? We hit a 2 put. I'm honestly going to trim some off here. It's not going to be a little. I mean, it's not going to be a lot, but let's just take some off there. We had a good risk to reward. Why not pay ourselves, you know? That's what I've been saying a lot recently. And let me get stopped out. See? So in moments like that, it is good to pay yourself. Get some lock in some profits. So on the daily, it does look like we have tapped into a daily gap on AS. I mean, sorry, on NQ, I know what I'm saying. And respecting the consequential encroachment of that gap very nicely. So I might try a little. This position is going to be a bit different to what you're usually seeing me take, but I did hit my last two trades have actually my last two trades in the real market have been off of this. So yeah, if you're wondering, this is sort of just a rejection block with a fib into like a daily gap on a higher time frame. I actually caught low of day to high of day yesterday, which is decent. Let's see what this hourly. Like, we're extremely bearish. This could be a bad play because we are sort of catching a falling knife. And hopefully this limit order actually works, because I always leave it at the start of OTA. So if you're wondering how you do it, this is how you do it. And yeah, we'll just do 0.5. It's an hourly candle, so I'm skipping it up like a lot faster, by the way. Always go break even at a what? Yeah. Always go break even about there. And now that we're getting a good reaction, gonna move stops below that, and we get stopped, and we would have been stopped out anyway. So that's a good thing about like bottom ticking, sort of, because if it doesn't deliver to your target, it will probably just come down and stop you out anyway. So you can trail your stops. Made a shit like a 2R in that anyway, but not really that good. Probably should have just waited for a 10 AM Po3 setup just then, but no harm in trying. So that's the backtesting done. 2 trades, 2 wins. Well, I wouldn't call them wins, just break evens really. So yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy your day. Have a good trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.